Hold on. Yo, bro. Look. She slept with her baby father's ops. He gained her trust, then killed her in cold blood. Yo, this nigga hated his ops so much. He didn't only sleep with his ops baby mama, but he said, I'ma murk shorty. This is
In October 2024, a young mother sent a series of desperate text messages to her friends, showing them fresh bruises and bite marks. These weren't just signs of abuse. They were warnings of a meticulously planned revenge plot that had been in motion for months. Mary Jane Collins, 23, thought she had found love. Instead, she had walked straight into a trap set by a man who spent 4 months pretending to care for her.
you know what I'm saying? Like RIP, but like 1 through 10, y'all. 1 through 10. 1 through 10. Cast your votes.
All while plotting to destroy her. The truth would emerge through a chilling video call that captured her boyfriend taunting a prison inmate, followed by the sound of a child crying. Hours later, Mary Jane Collins was dead. But this wasn't a simple case of domestic violence. This was revenge, cold, calculated revenge against the father of her children. Her new boyfriend hadn't chosen her by chance. He had selected.
Why y'all saying nasty work, bro? I said rest in peace though. We can't like judge dead people from when the alright, whatever. Swayze's crazy.
Her specifically, watching and waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The reason? A 4-year-old murder case that connected all of them in ways Mary Jane never knew until it was too late. Mary Jane Collins was more than just another victim. She was a devoted 23-year-old mother of 2 boys under 10. Living in Seabrook, Texas, she had recently moved into the Teakwood apartment complex, hoping to build a better life for her children. Friends described her as resilient and loving, always putting her sons first, despite
Who that though? You know what I'm saying? She got that thing sitting.
the challenges of young motherhood. She worked hard to provide for her family, even maintaining a relationship.
Yo, chat. That's an AI? That's AI booty? Yo, AI booty busting like that is crazy.
With her children's father, Michael King, after his incarceration, to ensure her boys had that connection. In June 2024, when she met DeWayland Hurst, Mary Jane believed she had found someone who would help her create the stable family life she dreamed of. She had no way of knowing that this relationship would lead to her death. Before we delve deeper into this devastating story, I need your help with something important.
What?
Cases like Mary Jane's often go untold, but together we can change that.
All right.
If you've ever known someone affected by domestic violence, or if this story has touched you, leave a comment below with a heart emoji.
How the fuck is that gonna help anything?
Your comment could help someone else feel less alone. This video.
Wait, hold on. Hold the fuck up. If I'm a female dealing with domestic violence, this nigga beating my ass. I sit there, I say, you want eggs? And then nigga give me an uppercut. Boom. Nah, bitch. I want sunny side up eggs. They're like, okay, I'm gonna make some sunny side up eggs. And then he hits me, and like say I'm a female, right? He hits me with the left, the R2Y2, the R2L2, beep boo, and then the triangle. Woo! Bitch, I said I want an omelet. I'm like, goddamn, like, all right, let me leave a heart under this nigga video. Hopefully it can help me escape this abusive situation.
Contains crucial information about recognizing dangerous relationship patterns. Share it with someone who might need to hear this story. It could save a life. Hit that like button to help this reach more people, and subscribe to join our true crime community where we bring attention to cases that matter. Let me know in the comments. What would you do if you discovered someone close to you was in an abusive relationship? By early 2024, Mary Jane Collins had established a routine at the Teakwood apartment complex in Seabrook, Texas. Each morning, she'd wake her 2 young boys, get them ready for school.
Gito Quinn ain't shit. Nigga said, I said Spanish omelet, bitch.
Head to work, carrying the responsibilities of single motherhood on her shoulders.
I said Spanish omelet, damn it.
Her apartment, though modest, was filled with evidence of a mother's love.
Yo, let me chill, bro, because I remember, like on the last live, all I did, right? Like, yo, bro, I sat there and paid my respects to a USPS worker that passed away from getting stabbed over a sandwich, right? I was like, yo, that shit crazy. The only thing I sat there and said, I was like, yo, what kind of sandwich was it? And niggas might be lining around a corner if it was like that good of a sandwich that niggas need to get stabbed over it. That's all I said. Here comes somebody in the comment section. Yo, Swayze, the fact that you sat there and tried to make jokes about it, yo, the woo, that's fucked up. And I was like, I'm not making jokes about the guy. I'm just speaking about the scenario. It's not a crazy scenario. And what is with these AI white kids? We're talking about a chick that's fairly light skinned and a black guy. What is this? This is definitely not how their household look.
Children's drawings on the fridge, toys carefully organized in corners, and photos of her son's milestones covering the walls. Those who knew Mary Jane spoke of her determination. At just 23, she had already weathered significant challenges, having her first child while still a teenager. Yet instead of letting this derail her dreams, she worked harder, ensuring her children never felt the weight of...
Oh, yo, you know what? She's a pretty girl, man. You know what I'm saying? She low-key looked like the thicker version of Ice Spice right there.
Their circumstances.
Rest in peace.
She maintained open communication with both fathers of her children, believing that despite past relationships ending, her boys deserved to know their heritage and family history. Her grandmother...
Damn, both fathers of her children. Bro. This is the regular occurrence within certain cultures. I don't like to say which specific culture, even though I'm a part of it. Certain cultures, this is regular shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, girl, you know what I'm saying? Hold on. Let me call you back. My baby daddy 1 is calling me. Yeah, nigga, you could pick him up tomorrow. All right, bye. Yeah, girl, this nigga bugging. Whoa. Hold on, girl. Baby daddy 2 calling me. What do you want? Yeah, I'm just saying, like, can I see my, like, I'm just trying to say, like his birthday in a few days, can I come see? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you can come get him. The fuck? Bye. Hang up, right? Get back on the line. Yeah, girl, these niggas be bugging and shit. Calling me all the time and stuff like that. Hold on, girl. Get off the phone. Hold on, girl. You know what? Let me call you back. Because this the 3rd baby daddy. Hold on. And I kind of like him. Hold on. Give me a second. Hey, how you doing? What's going on? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Bitch, I don't give a fuck about them kids. Fuck is you talking about? I ain't coming to see them motherfuckers. You need to come see your kid. It be the 4th baby daddy that she really care about.
Mother's house became a weekend sanctuary for the family. Here, Mary Jane's boys would play in the yard.
It be the 4th baby daddy that she really care about. That 4th one, that's the one she care about.
While she shared her hopes and dreams with her grandmother.
The nigga who don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? That's the nigga she care about. The 3rd baby, you know, the third and 2nd baby daddy over there ready to play stepdaddy, you know what I'm saying? They like, yo, I don't care about all that shit. Like, yo, I just want to be your family. She like, yo, fuck out of here. You see him when I tell you can see him. Okay? You'll see him when I tell you you can see him. And then the fifth baby daddy called. She didn't even know she had a fifth baby daddy.
She spoke of wanting to return to school, of plans to move into a bigger apartment, and of her dedication to giving her sons the stable, loving home she envisioned. What made her story particularly poignant was how close she had come to achieving these goals before everything changed. Michael King's path crossed with Mary Jane's story long before her death. First as the father of one of her children, and later as an unwitting catalyst in the tragedy that would unfold. By 2024, King was serving time for a murder that would eventually connect all the pieces of this devastating puzzle. The story traced back to July 31st, 2020 in Texas City. On that day, King, then 20 years old, took the life of a young man named Diajuan Triplet.
Yo, Gito Quinn said, ladies, I be a good baby daddy, all right? My boy Gito Quinn ain't the stepfather. He the father that stepped up.
The details of that murder rocked the local community, leading to King's swift arrest and conviction. While behind bars, King maintained contact with his child through video calls, attempting to be present in his son's life despite his incarceration. Before his imprisonment, King had built a complex relationship with Mary Jane. Though their romantic connection had ended, they worked to maintain a civil co-parenting.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. When it comes to certain communities, as soon as y'all have babies together, y'all become siblings. You know what I'm saying? Like, she like your sister that you can't stand. He's like the brother that you can't stand and don't like, but y'all have to deal with each other because it's family. Bro, that's how it is having a baby within this type of community.
Parenting relationship.
And the wedding is the baby shower.
For their son's sake. Mary Jane.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Never spoke ill of King to their child, believing that despite his crimes, their son deserved to form his own opinions about his father. She regularly facilitated video calls between father and son, maintaining this connection even after King's incarceration. What no one could have predicted was how King's past actions would eventually lead to Mary Jane's death. The murder he committed in 2020 set in motion a chain of events that would take 4 years to reach their tragic conclusion. The video calls he made from prison would later become crucial evidence in understanding the final hours of Mary Jane's life. The morning DeWayland Hurst first approached Mary Jane Collins at a local convenience store marked the beginning of her final 4 months alive. He struck up a conversation while she was buying snacks for her children, commenting on the character logos on the packages and sharing a story about his own childhood favorites. Mary Jane, touched by his easy way with her boys who were with her that morning, found herself drawn into conversation. What appeared to be a chance meeting was anything but. Hurst had been watching Mary Jane for weeks, learning her routines, noting when she usually shopped and which store she frequented. He knew which cars she drove, where she lived, and most importantly, who her children's father was. That morning, he arranged to be at the store at precisely the right time, carrying the right conversation topics to seem relatable and safe. Within days, he began appearing at places Mary Jane frequented, creating more accidental meetings until she came to expect and welcome his presence. The first months of Mary Jane and Hurst's relationship painted a picture of normalcy that fooled everyone around them. Hurst masterfully played the role of the devoted boyfriend, showing up at her apartment with home-cooked meals and offering to help with childcare. He'd sit through Disney movies with her boys.
Yo, guys, what, real quick, I just want to ask you guys, what AI generator, like, what AI generator shit do you use for this right here? And what do you type in? Black man with dreads holding groceries with black woman standing and one black guy that's questionable around them? How do you generate this on the AI?
Help with homework, and even volunteered to drive them to school. Friends observed how Hearst seemed to understand the challenges of dating a
Oh, that nigga looked nothing like that AI generated. Shit.
single mother. He respected when Mary Jane needed to focus on her children and appeared supportive of her maintaining a co-parenting relationship with her children's fathers. He even encouraged her to keep up the video calls between her son and Michael King, despite privately harboring his true feelings about these connections. On social media, Mary Jane shared photos of happy moments, Hearst teaching her eldest son to ride a bike, family picnics at the park, and quiet evenings at home. Her grandmother later recalled how Mary Jane had spoken of finally finding someone who understood that her children came first in her life. By late August, subtle changes in Mary Jane.
How the fuck did she sit there and say, I finally found somebody who, you know, my children came first in his life? I mean, that understood that my children come first in my life. And then the nigga boom you. That's crazy. Yo, women are the worst judgments of character. That's a fact. I be sitting there fucking with bitches like, why the hell did you choose me? I'm literally gonna bust your ass for possibly 3 months tops. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I'll buy your kid a bag of cheese doodles. You want some cheese doodles? You want some cheese doodles?
Jane's behavior caught the attention of those closest to her. Her usual Thursday coffee dates with friends became sporadic, often canceled at the last minute with vague excuses. Her once active social media accounts grew quiet, with fewer posts about her daily life and children. The first
Nigga said he didn't boom her, he stabbed her. Yo, bro, in the county, you boomed her. It depends on where you at.
physical evidence appeared when Mary Jane visited her grandmother with a bite mark on her face. She brushed it off as a playful accident, but her grandmother noticed how she flinched when Hearst called during their visit. That same week, a friend spotted Mary Jane at the grocery store, wearing a long-sleeved shirt in 90-degree Texas heat. Text messages to friends began showing a pattern. Mary Jane would share photos of bruises or marks, followed quickly by messages asking them not to worry or tell anyone. She explained them away as accidents, bumping into doors, falling while cleaning, playing too roughly with the kids. But her friends noticed something else. These accidents only seemed to happen when Hearst was around. September brought a sharp escalation in Hearst's behavior that Mary Jane could no longer hide. During a birthday party for her youngest son, friends noticed how Hearst constantly hovered nearby, monitoring her conversations. When Mary Jane spent too long chatting with a neighbor, he grabbed her arm so hard it left finger-shaped bruises. Her phone calls to friends became whispered conversations.
Wait, hold on, but she light-skinned though, bro. I remember I was fucking with this very... See, this is probably like really a wrong way to bring this up. Hey, Spec, how you doing, boy? Hey guys, Spec decided to join the chat. Say hi. Say hi, Spec. Tell him how, like, you know, these light-skinned chicks, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you... Yo... Alright, whatever. Let me keep it pushing.
Conversations from bathroom stalls or quick calls during her lunch break. In these moments, she revealed more disturbing details. Hearst had begun threatening her children, claiming he would hurt them if she told anyone about the abuse.
You gonna hurt the kids? What the kids do? What did the kids do?
She sent photos showing scratches across her back, bruises on her arms, and a swollen eye, each image accompanied by frightened texts begging friends not to call the police. By early October, Mary Jane's coworkers reported seeing her arrive at work with visible injuries. She began missing shifts, calling in sick more frequently. When she did come to work, she wore heavy makeup and kept her head down. The final week of her life, she confided in her grandmother, "If anything happens to me, look at Hearst. He's not who we thought he was." The truth about DeWayland Hearst emerged through a connection no one had initially seen. Hidden beneath his facade of caring boyfriend lay a devastating link to Mary Jane's past. Hearst was the half-brother of Diajuan Triplet, the man Michael King had killed in 2020. This wasn't just a relationship gone wrong. It was revenge, 4 years in the making. Every moment Hearst spent with Mary Jane and her children had been part of his plan to strike back at King. He had deliberately sought out the mother of King's child, knowing that hurting her would cause King the same pain he felt when his brother died. The timing of their chance meeting at the convenience store, his interest in her children, his encouragement of the prison video calls, all were calculated steps in his vengeful scheme. Police later discovered that Hearst had spent months researching Mary Jane before approaching her. He knew her routines, her struggles as a single mother, and most crucially, her connection to King. While Mary Jane worked to maintain a peaceful co-parenting relationship with her children's father, Hearst silently plotted how to use this very connection to execute his revenge. At this moment, I need to pause this devastating revelation to address something crucial. Revenge can destroy multiple lives, creating ripples of tragedy that affect innocent people, especially children. If this story has impacted you, take a moment to share it with others who need.
Yo, this nigga keep asking us to sit there and leave a comment. If you have been abused, leave a comment. Not for help, but just in case somebody else in the comments been through abuse and y'all could talk about it together. At least provide a hotline or some shit like that.
Need to hear this warning. Hit that like button if you believe these stories.
Hit that like button if you've been abused and you think your man will kill you and then your children. Hit that like button, share, subscribe.
Stories need to be told to raise awareness about hidden dangers in relationships. Subscribe to join our community dedicated to preventing similar tragedies through education and awareness.
Please hit the like button, subscribe to me, and make sure you view all my content so I could get money. And in that way, all of you people who are being abused or possibly gonna be killed can talk amongst each other on how you're gonna possibly be murdered or killed. Like what is he saying right now?
I'm curious, what warning signs did you notice in Hearst's behavior? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insight could help someone recognize dangerous patterns in their own life or the life of someone they love. October 4th.
Leave a comment so, you know, people can sit there and understand that, like, you know, you're going through things and then other people has patterns of that and then they're going through things. Nigga, what's the solution? Nigga, what the fuck? The solution is leave a like and a comment and subscribe.
2024 began as an ordinary Thursday at the Teakwood apartment complex. At 7:30 a.m., neighbors reported seeing Mary Jane taking her children to school, returning alone to her apartment shortly after. Security cameras captured Hearst arriving at the complex at 8:15 a.m., carrying what appeared to be breakfast, a routine he had established over the past months. By 9 a.m., Mary Jane had made several calls to friends, her voice tense during these brief conversations. Text messages from her phone showed she had tried reaching out to family members, though most messages went unsent, deleted, before completion. At 10 a.m., she picked up her children early from school, claiming a family emergency. The next hour proved critical. Between 10:30 and 11 a.m., multiple neighbors reported hearing raised voices from Mary Jane's apartment.
You see? You guys remember the last live I was talking to you guys about? And I was sitting there saying, like, I don't let women raise their voice in my house with me. I tell them go home or go to your mother's crib. Because, bro, I live in a decent neighborhood. A little bit of raised voices up in this motherfucker, cops gonna get caught. And what's gonna happen? I gotta deal with cops at my house. Baby, go home. Call your mother. Actually, you know what? Call your husband. Tell him you're ready to come home and you miss him. Because I'm not dealing with this shit no more.
At 11:15 a.m., a video call
He's your problem. He's your problem.
Connected from the prison where Michael King was incarcerated. What happened during this call would set in motion the final, fatal sequence of events. The video call at 11:15 a.m. captured the moment Hurst dropped his facade entirely. As King connected to speak with his son, Hurst deliberately moved into frame, positioning himself behind the child. The footage, later recovered by investigators, showed Hurst's calculated transformation from pretend father figure to revealed tormentor. "Remember me?" Hurst taunted King, his voice carrying none of the warmth he'd previously shown the children. "Remember what you took from me?" In the background, Mary Jane could be heard trying to intervene, her voice rising with panic as she realized the danger. The call captured her desperate attempts to protect her child. "No, get away, baby, no, get away from him." Then came the sound that would haunt everyone who later viewed the footage. The sharp crack of Hurst striking King's son, followed by the child's cry of pain and confusion. Mary Jane's scream filled the background as she rushed to shield her child. The video call ended abruptly, cutting off just as Hurst turned toward Mary Jane. The next moments in apartment 247 turned fatal. At 11:30 a.m., neighbors heard what they thought was a gunshot. Multiple calls flooded emergency services, with residents reporting screams followed by complete silence. First responders arrived within minutes, but they were already too late. When police entered the apartment, they found a scene that contradicted initial reports. There was no gunshot wound. Instead, the Harris County medical examiner would later confirm that Mary Jane Collins died from blunt force trauma and a single stab wound. The murder weapon, a kitchen knife, was found in the sink, recently washed. The apartment showed signs of a desperate struggle. Furniture was overturned, a coffee table shattered. Mary Jane had fought for her life, evident from defensive wounds on her hands and arms. A broken phone lay in the corner, its screen cracked from impact. Her final attempted call for help never completed. The most chilling discovery came from the apartment's security camera footage. It showed Hurst leaving calmly through a back exit, taking an evasive path through
what?
neighboring properties. The most heartrending aspect of this tragedy was that Mary Jane's two young sons were present during their mother's final moments. Found huddled together in their bedroom closet by first responders, the boys had followed what their mother had screamed at them to do: hide and stay quiet. The older child, barely 9 years old, had covered his younger brother's ears and eyes, trying to shield him from the sounds coming from the living room. When officers found them, the older boy was still whispering comforting words to his brother, repeating what his mother had always told them: "Everything will be okay." The impact of witnessing such...
No, I ain't going front. That's sad, bro. That's sad, bro. And look how old it was at the time. Damn. That's sad.
Trauma would require long-term professional support for both children. The older son, who had watched the video call confrontation and his mother's desperate attempt to protect them, carried the additional burden of having seen Hurst's true nature revealed. Both boys were taken into the immediate care of their grandmother, who would later describe their night terrors and fear of closed doors. Their presence that day added another layer to Hurst's cruelty. He had chosen to act while knowing the children were home, making them witnesses to their mother's murder. The investigation into Mary Jane Collins' murder began immediately, with detectives focusing on the discrepancy between reported gunshots and the actual cause of death. The initial assessment at the scene revealed that Mary Jane had died from blunt force trauma and a stab wound, not gunfire, as neighbors had reported.
Damn, bro. Damn, this shit got dark, guys. I ain't gonna hold you. This shit got heavy just now. This shit got heavy. I can't even, this shit got heavy.
Detectives quickly identified Dwayland Hurst as their primary suspect, piecing together the connection between him and Michael King through database records. The prison video call provided crucial evidence documenting Hurst's presence in the apartment and his violent behavior just before the murder. Investigators discovered that Hurst had planned this crime meticulously. They found evidence that he had researched Mary Jane's routine months before approaching her, including notes about her schedule and her children's activities. The investigation also revealed that Hurst had created multiple social media accounts to monitor Mary Jane's online activity before ever meeting her, proving the premeditated nature of his actions. The evidence against Hurst mounted quickly. His own digital footprint provided investigators with crucial proof of his calculated plan.
Lock that nigga
Text
up.
messages recovered from Mary Jane's phone showed a pattern of increasing control and threats. Photos she had sent to friends documented the progression of abuse, complete with timestamps and locations. The prison video call became key evidence, recording not only Hurst's assault on King's son, but also Mary Jane's voice in the background, proving he was the last person with her.
Nah, you gotta go, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. You gotta go.
Security cameras at Teakwood Apartments captured Hurst's arrival that morning and his departure after the murder, showing him changing his clothes and discarding items in various dumpsters. In Mary Jane's apartment, investigators found Hurst's DNA throughout, including under her fingernails, indicating her fierce struggle for survival. They also discovered a series of notebooks where Mary Jane had documented instances of abuse, including dates and descriptions. Her final entry was dated October 3rd, just one day before her murder, reading, "He knows something about Michael. He's not who he says he is." After the murder, Hurst vanished from Seabrook, triggering a 3-week manhunt. Security footage showed him leaving the apartment complex on foot, taking a winding path through residential areas, changing direction multiple times to avoid main roads. He had clearly planned his escape route, avoiding areas with cameras. For 24 days, Hurst moved between locations, using cash only and staying off social media. He reached out to no one, not even family members. However, his efforts to stay hidden were ultimately futile. On October 28, 2024, a tip led authorities to Texas City, where they found Hurst hiding in a motel room under a false name. The arrest itself was swift and without incident. When officers entered his room, they found evidence suggesting he was preparing to leave the country. Fake identification documents and a large amount of cash. In his possession, they discovered a phone containing videos of Mary Jane with her children, which he had apparently watched repeatedly during his time as a fugitive. His only words upon arrest were, "Is King hurting yet?" The aftermath of Mary Jane's murder left deep wounds in her family, particularly affecting her 2 young sons. Her grandmother took custody of the boys, creating a safe haven in her home where they could begin to process their trauma. The older son, who witnessed the video call confrontation, struggled with severe anxiety and refused to participate in any video calls, even with trusted family members. The younger boy developed attachment issues, panicking whenever his grandmother left his sight. Both children required specialized counseling to help them cope with not only losing their mother, but having witnessed the betrayal of someone they had grown to trust. Their grandmother noted how they would sometimes sleep together in the same bed, the older brother still protecting the younger one. Mary Jane's family faced the enormous task of maintaining stability for the children while processing their own grief. They established a trust fund for the boys' future education, turning their pain into purpose. The children's teachers worked closely with the family, creating a support system at school where the boys could feel safe and understood.
Yeah, bro, I couldn't even imagine that, like, that type of pressure, that type of, like, you know, life-changing situation happening to, like, you know, little kids that young, bro. That young. Lose your mother, and then whatever father figure that was there in the first place is the one that made that happen. Yeah, that's crazy.
The murder of Mary Jane Collins revealed how revenge can create ripples of tragedy affecting innocent lives. This case exposed critical gaps in protecting victims of domestic violence, particularly when abusers deliberately target their victims through calculated deception. Her death raised questions about how society can better protect single parents from those who might exploit their vulnerability. The role of prison communication systems also came under scrutiny. The video call that captured Hurst's taunting of King highlighted the complex balance between maintaining inmates' family connections and ensuring these communications don't enable further victimization. This led to discussions about improving monitoring systems and implementing better safeguards. Most significantly, Mary Jane's case demonstrated how past violence can generate new cycles of tragedy.
Facts. Past violence could generate new cycles of violence. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Hurst's revenge, born from his brother's murder, created two more traumatized children, perpetuating a cycle of pain across generations. This prompted local advocacy groups to develop new programs focusing on breaking cycles of retaliatory violence and supporting children who witness domestic violence. As of early 2025, DeWayland Hurst awaits trial in custody, charged with first-degree murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
But how many years did he get? That's what I want to know. Like, how many years did the nigga get?
And multiple counts of child endangerment. His decision to harm Mary Jane's children during the video call led prosecutors to add additional charges, ensuring he faces the maximum possible penalties for his actions.
Yes.
The two young boys now live permanently.
Wait, how much though? I need to hear this nigga's in there for 45 years, won't be up for parole until 35.
Permanently with their grandmother, who received full custody with support from both extended families. They continue their healing journey through specialized trauma therapy, slowly rebuilding their sense of security. Their school has implemented additional support systems, including on-site counseling resources for both children. The case has prompted changes in how local law enforcement handles
someone said it just happened, so he's still fighting the case. Okay.
Domestic violence cases, particularly those involving single parents. New protocols help officers identify potential revenge-motivated relationships and provide enhanced protection for vulnerable families. The video footage from the prison call became crucial evidence, leading to policy changes in prison communication monitoring. Before we conclude Mary Jane's story, I need your help to create real change.
Oh shit, he's about to sit there and say, I need your help to create real change. How are we gonna create real change? If you like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on how you went through what you went through, and see if other people can relate with you, so we can sit there and prevent certain cases like these happening. Give them a hotline. That's it. If you feel like, yo, you in danger and like shit's gonna go left and there's no way that you can escape and you need to sit there and whoop the whoop, give him a hotline, bro.
If this case has moved you, there are 3 crucial ways you can make a difference right now. First, share this video with...
Didn't I just tell y'all this is what this nigga's gonna say, bro? Didn't I just say this is what this nigga's gonna say? Yo, if you really wanna make a change, you know what I'm saying? Yo, just make sure you like shit. I just said this nigga's gonna say that, bro.
Someone who needs to hear these warning signs. You never know whose life you might save. Second, hit the like button and subscribe to support our mission of bringing attention to these critical stories. Your engagement helps these important messages reach more.
I literally just told you that's what he's gonna say. This guy ain't shit. Whoever said that, like, I ain't gonna front. Good, like, not good story. It's a bad story, but like, bro, the nigga said if you wanna, let me just hold on. Just run that part back again. Like, that's ridiculous.
Monitoring. Before we conclude Mary Jane's story, I need your help to create real change. If this case has moved you, there are 3 crucial ways you can make a difference right now. First, share this video with someone who needs to hear these warning signs.
Bro, this is not funny, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I'm like, all jokes aside when it comes to this shit. Bro, what the fuck is that helping anybody, bro? What is that helping anybody? In the way that the nigga brought it up, like, yo, if you really want, you would think to yourself, this nigga's gonna like bring up like an organization that like houses abused women and their children, that can sit there and like, you know, go through like certain situations where they could sit there and get themselves out of that. Cause you know what I'm saying? Some women are sitting there like, you know, just like dealing with like, you know, an abusive partner that they got Stockholm syndrome type shit. Like they don't want to leave. You feel me? He's not providing anything like that. He said, yo, if you really want to help out like these women that's going through these type of things, leave a like. So, like, yo, bro, I called it, bro. I called it. He ain't this nigga. Yo, true crimes case tapes, you ain't shit, my nigga. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, bro. You ain't shit, my nigga. You ain't shit, gang.
Evidence leading to policy change.
Nigga could have sat there, directed people to a battered shelter for women. He could have did anything, bro. And that's not that hard, bro. You could sit there and Google, get links, put that link up in your situation within the description, or sit there and like, you know, show the you know, the facility, whatever that they got going on for these women that's really dealing with it. There's females that's really dealing with heavy abuse, bro. Dealing with insecurities because they're single mothers at the end of the day. They're willing to take love that's being offered from anywhere because they already feel insecure about themselves. They're being taken advantage of. And what you're telling these women is like, share, and subscribe if you want to get help. Bro, I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Your mother's a whore. I hope whoever this is behind this page is using this AI voice. I hope you get what's coming to you, because that's crazy, bro. To sit there and use this type of story to sit there and try to be like, yeah, and if you want to help these people, just make sure you like, share, and subscribe. You fucking kidding me, bro? Are you fucking... I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm flabbergasted right now. Are you fucking serious? Did you hear the way that this nigga brought that in?
The video footage from the prison call became crucial evidence, leading to policy changes in prison communication monitoring. Before we conclude Mary Jane's story, I need your help to create real change. If this case has moved you, there are 3 crucial ways you can make a difference right now. First, share this video with someone who needs to hear these warning signs. You never know whose life you might save. Second, hit the like button and subscribe to support our mission.
This nigga said share your comments because you don't know who life you might save. Bro, put up some type of link to some type of sanctuary that some of these women could go to, bro. What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Of bringing attention to these critical stories. Your engagement helps these important messages reach more people who need to hear them. Finally, leave a comment sharing what you've learned from Mary Jane's story.
Leave a comment showing what you learned from Mary Jane's story. How is that going to help prevent the next Mary Jane?
What warning signs stood out to you? What would you tell someone in a similar situation? Your insights could help others recognize dangerous patterns in their own relationships. Together, we can help prevent future tragedies and protect vulnerable families. The story of Mary Jane Collins is more than a tragic headline. It's a stark reminder of how revenge can destroy multiple lives in its wake. A young mother's death left 2 boys without their mother, a family shattered, and a community forever changed. Her murder wasn't just the end of her life. It was the beginning of a lifelong journey of healing for her children. What makes this case particularly heartbreaking is its preventability. Had Hearst chosen to break the cycle of violence rather than perpetuate it, 2 young boys would still have their mother. Instead, his decision to use Mary Jane as a...
Hold on. Someone in the chat said, hear me out. Maybe he wants to create a safe space for people going through shit. He didn't say that. See, if he would have said that, like, look, all I'm trying to do is just create a safe space for people that's not willing yet to go to to the authorities about it because they're probably dealing with Stockholm syndrome and this, that, and the third. Like, this is a safe space within my comment section for you to. No, he sat there and said, if you think that you could prevent and you could help, and if you could, that's what he said, brother. That's what he said. Wait, is this your page, nigga? Is this your page?
Han in his revenge plot against Michael King created new victims, extending the reach of tragedy across another generation. As we remember Mary Jane, we must also remember her strength. Even in her final moments, she fought to protect her children, giving them instructions that likely saved their lives. Her story serves as both a warning and a call to action.
This nigga's kind of repeating the same shit at that point. Her story is a call to action. Like, bro, he's repeating the same shit at that point. Wait, cheating man kills side chick after she contacted his wife about their affair? Man, side chicks need to stop tripping. Nurse marries felon. While in prison, he kills her months after. Moving in together? Man, that's that 30-day locked up shit. Her ex shot her in the face while she FaceTime with friends because she... Man, I don't even want to know what the rest of that says. Young mother killed on Facebook Live during heated argument with girl over a what? Yo, this is a demonic ass page. You know what? We out of here, y'all. We out of here. It's 4 o'clock. I'm not going no longer than this. We out of here. We out of here, y'all. We out of here. It's 4 o'clock. It's 4 o'clock. We out of here. Nah. I'm not going to sleep with this on my mind, bro. Nah, bro. After I get offline, bro, I'm about to play. Nah, you know what? Let's lighten up the mood, bro. This shit got me like on some next shit, bro. Let's lighten up. We gotta lighten up the mood. Somebody put, nah, bro. Somebody put, yo, guys, nah, bro.